Thank you for giving me the honor of being up in front of you. What I want to share is not so much one story, but when I was thinking about my relationship to food, I realized that it is not one story, but the story of my family. It's the story of a life. Um, and a little bit actually the story of my great grandmother. Shout out to Mayo Shirley. 104 years old. She passed away last November. And yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life. Um, I grew up in Bladen County on a small farm, and my earliest memories with my granny are walking with her in the garden and using my finger and putting seeds into the ground. And she taught me how to put seeds in the ground. She taught me how to shell peas. She would make me cornbread fritters, and she would let me eat them with pancake syrup because I thought they were pancakes. And I spent a lot of time at the table in her house, and that was a place where I felt loved. It was a place where we would laugh. It was a place where I learned my ABCs until they forced me to go to daycare. But I learned a lot from my granny. And as I continue to get older, you know, when you're at home, you take stuff for granted, right? Every summer I'm shucking and silking corn, and I watch people cream corn, and this seems like that's common knowledge, right? You think everybody does it because you do it. And we picked strawberries and we made strawberry jam. And that's just a thing that we do because that's what we've always done. And I didn't realize until I went to school and I met different people. I was like, y'all be shucking no corn. And you think the strawberry tastes good. That strawberry do not taste good. It does not taste like home. And it was just mind blowing for me. And even realized that I was in a class talking about economics. And I remember calling my mom after the class. And I was like, Mommy, were we poor? Because I started learning about the poverty line, right? I really did, like what money really looked like. And she said, well, baby, we weren't poor, but we weren't far from it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was thinking about my life and realized that one of the reasons that I never felt like I went without is because I was never hungry. There were times when we didn't have heat, and we didn't always have like satellite or cable, but I always had something to eat. And I could go to my granny's house, and I could go to my grandma's house and my mama, and there was food. I was eating good too. I'm talking about lima beans, red zipper. Y'all know what red zipper peas are. We had just all good types of food, and I was rich. And there was never a time where I didn't feel rich until somebody started talking to me about economics. And so my life, I started thinking about how food has been so central to feeling good and being in a community, right? Whenever somebody passes away, I'm talking from the day you hear about it to the funeral service and days after, people are at your house bringing you food. They're bringing you things to help you because if you can eat, you can take a moment to breathe, it helps you. And when we have baby showers, you know, we all looking for the meatballs. I'm coming for the meatballs and the pasta salad and the chicken wings. And if you don't have none at your baby shower, it's too bougie for me. And when we are doing anything, when I'm with my best friends, we don't go out no more. We be at the house drinking red wine and eating pasta. And it is this idea of being together that is so loving, that is centered around us eating and sharing a meal. And so throughout my life, I began to realize that it's not one story of why I care about agriculture. It's not one story of why I care about farming or why I feel like children need to be close to the earth. It's the fact that I've had love and laughter around the table and that it is something that allowed me to feel rich even when I didn't have money in my pocket. And so to bring my granny into this story, how much time did that mean? 1 more minute. Okay, real quick about my granny. One thing that I learned from my granny is that whenever she had her garden, it was an opportunity to share. And so I learned that agriculture, farming, and food is freedom, food is love, food is community, and food is the ability to bring people together. And so, thank you for letting me share.